10 major differences between rich and poor people. We love money. I mean, who doesn't like it when they go shopping and buy literally everything they want? Get in the Porsche while the personal driver welcomes them and go back home to an extensive mansion where everything is ready as they please. Bill Gates once said, "It's not your fault if you were born poor, but it's your fault if you die poor." And he is right. Yes, say whatever you want, but being poor means not being intelligent or hardworking enough, either your parents or yourself. Your parents have decided what to do with their money since they were old enough to have and manage it. But from the moment you receive any amount of money, you are in charge. You should know what you want to do with it. Do you want to lose it gambling? Or for example, buying a few tank tops and lip glosses and be done with it? There's a small number of people who know how to get rich. Did you know that if we get all the people's money from them and split it equally between all the human beings on the planet, after a few years, all the people who used to be poor and broke become poor and broke again? And the wealthy ones become wealthy again. So it's not a problem of having the money itself. There's something natural in their genes that makes them unique. But what is it? So do not miss this video and stay with us until the end, where we will tell you unbelievable facts. Hey everybody, welcome to the Think Lab. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you do not miss any of our videos. 1. Rich people make genius investments. It is said that rich people have their money to work hard for them, while the poor ones work hard for their money. Imagine having a tree that has gold instead of fruit. Fascinating, right? This is what rich people do. If they have $1, they don't go buy some snacks. They plant the $1 bill to gain hundreds and thousands of dollars. But don't go plant your money. It was a metaphor. Use it in a way that brings you more wealth. In other words, invest it. 2. They're optimistic and positive. When it comes to investments, taking risks, and doing new stuff, poor people have a skeptical mindset. They're always disappointed and never try to change their lives. It is enough for them to have a small apartment where they can live, and if they're lucky, they'll buy a used car for their transportation. Or even worse, spend all their money on camp fares. But rich people tend to be optimistic. I think when you think positive energies come towards you and bring incredible things along. 3. Poor people don't trust. Most rich people are trusting. For instance, they barely lock their doors, while the poor people are afraid to lend anything to anyone and lock everything they want. It is concluded that if you can't trust people, you can trust the process and yourself. You can believe your abilities and take action in order to reach what your heart desires. But trust is such a fragile concept. It can be betrayed very quickly. Here's the part where you have to use your senses and intelligence. 4. They spend money carelessly. Poor people tend to spend their paychecks until they run out of money and don't keep track of their cash. Credit card bills and car payments are a normal part of their lives. Rich people, on the other hand, have a plan for their income, so they never spend more than they can earn. They even have some of it in order to be stable financially in the case of an emergency. 5. A rich person evaluates the risk and takes it if it's worthy. You can never find a person with a wealthy mindset who is afraid of taking risks. They know that risks and rewards go hand in hand, and it is possible for them to lose, but impossible to win without it. But knowing the fact that significant financial rewards require taking shots, rich people consider all the factors and take a shot if it's worth it. 6. They want everything. When there's a choice to make, rich people choose both. They want successful careers and strong relationships, money, and having fun. There's an old saying that claims you cannot have your cake and eat it too. But for them, there's always a way to eat some and getting even more cakes. get used to having everything, and want it all. 7. They face their fears. Courage doesn't mean to scare. It is stepping towards as you're frightened. We all have fears, but only by facing and surviving them, new doors open and new opportunities appear. Rich people aren't immune to fear, just like any of us. The trick is to overcome it and succeed despite that. But if you cannot step forward, you're actually stepping backwards, since the only way of progress is becoming better and better day by day. 8. They commit to living a wealthy life. Of course, everyone craves happiness, and it's so much easier to be happy when you have enough money, but there are only a few numbers of them who are willing to do whatever it takes to be wealthy, as long as it is moral and legal. Rich people are those who are committed to getting rich, and they're strict. It's either to reach it or to die trying. 9. And they watch their company. The Bible says, "Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble." We are a reflection of all of our friends, so if you want to get rich, hang out with the rich. This way you can learn from them and share what you're doing, so they advise you and help you be the best version of yourself. Poor people don't have plans. They talk about useless information, such as what stupid things others have done at parties. You can join a mastermind group of people who are like-minded and tend to talk about useful subjects to earn wealth. 10. Poor people always make excuses and focus on the things they don't have. They are always saying, "I'm not lucky. I don't have as much education as that person. Money makes money, and I don't have any. My skills aren't markable. To get rich, you need connections, and I have none." They simply allow all they lack to drag them down and make them broke. They look for excuses instead of solutions. They curse their bad luck as rich people get wealthier and wealthier by wanting what they want and committing to it. Don't be a complainer. By nagging, you only observe negative energies, and they will make you miserable. It is very critical to be positive and see what you already have, because if you act like you have nothing, you will probably end up having nothing. Now the choice is yours. If you don't want to get rich, do what poor people do. But believe me, the ones who have been both poor and rich choose to get rich. If you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know down in the comments if there's any subject you want us to cover in our future videos. See you in the next video.